Hi there everyone, it's Gloria Kremer from Oakville, Canada, and today we are going to be making some cards using the Tidings and Trimmings bundle. This is my Tidings and Trimming bundled class, so it is product based. Now, I have three of the cards here. This is the first one. We used the Give It a Whirl dies to make this cute little card. And then we have this one here, very cute. And then we have this one, which is a pop and twist card. And then I just made the same one, just in an alternative using different DSP, just so you can see you can make this card using different stamps, different dies. But we're gonna get started on this card here. Now you can find all my online classes on meetup.com under Oakville Creative Escapes. Now, So when you do sign up for my classes, everything is pre-cut and pre-scored for you. You do not need to do anything except provide your own stamps. So your own stamped images are not included. And sometimes, sorry, I do have two big dogs, and sometimes they just they bark at nonsense outside. So let's get started anyways. So this card here, I used the dies to cut out the stars. Just make sure when you get your kit that you poke out all the little pieces. Looks like there's some not so happy dogs outside barking. But hey, at least it's not inside. So we're going to poke out all these little pieces. For this card, I made it so that if you don't have this stamp set, you can use a different stamp set. So for this sentiment here, I actually used a stamp set called Christmas to Remember, and I used this one right here. So again, you can use anything you want for your sentiment. That's what makes this kit so awesome. Okay, so once you've poked out all the little pieces here, now for my DSP, I'm using something slightly different. We have our envelope. This is going to be our sentiment piece, and then we're going to glue our star onto this piece here. Let's hope my Tombow glue is working for me today, because sometimes it does not. So I did offer 3 different options for this class. The videos are always available on YouTube. And then there was the first option is with the card kit, everything pre-cut for you. Second option was the card kit and the stamp set. And then the third option was the card kit, the stamp set, and the dies to go with it. And I think this is one of my most used bundles this year for Christmas cards. I really love it. Okay, so we've got the glue on the star, and we're just gonna glue that down. Great thing about Tombow glue is you can sort of move it around if it's not exactly where you want it. Okay. So we have that on. Now we're going to put some dimensionals on. And these are the mini ones. I like to cut up the edges as well so there's no waste. And then we have our strips. So this piece is all cut for us. I used the dies for this cute little border. And then we're going to stick our DSP onto our evening evergreen piece here. And then we have this silver strip. And I have an itchy dog who's scratching himself. Oops. So my DSP is a little different. However, it still coordinates with all the colors in my card here. Next, I'm going to add my star. Let's center that. And then this little package here has my embellishments. Now with this piece here, all I did was I went and colored it with my blends. I believed I used crumb cake, and we will use the light cherry cobbler. So I'm going to use the, oops, this tip's kind of messed up. Let's use the other side. So I'm just going to color in the berries for this. This is my light cherry cobbler marker blend. You can also use the markers. You could use real red. Just use whatever you have. If you wanted to keep this white, you could. I think it would look okay with as white as well. So this one, oh, this is not crumb cake. Here's crumb cake here. Now I'm gonna trim my piece here just a little bit. because I'm going to put both of these pieces together. And we're going to glue that down. Again, I like using the Tombow. I guess we need to put a little more glue on this. And then we're going to stick on our baker's twine bow with the glue dot. And then I have these silver little balls that we're just going to add on as well. And then we're going to pick our sentiment. And again, I'm going to use the sentiment from Christmas to Remember. And I think I will do the same one as in here. So the ink that I used is Evening Evergreen. It coordinates with the cardstock. You can also use crumb cake, you can use black, you can use basically whatever you have. And I'm just going to stamp that. I'm not happy with that, so let's give it another try. So this one turns out better. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now I'm just gonna trim this. Now with your sentiment, you can choose to either pop it up with dimensionals or you can leave it flat. I'm gonna pop it up again with some dimensionals. So there's our sentiment. And now we're going to mount it onto our card base. before we do that, I think I'm going to stamp the inside of the card. So I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment on the inside. And this is also an evening evergreen. There we go. And now we are ready to mount our piece on. Move that out of the way. And close this. And then let's get some snail adhesive. I still call this snail, but it's, I guess that's sort of what it is. And there is our finished card. So as you can see, it's similar, a little different. Again, just use the stamps that you have, or if you do have this stamp set, then use the stamp set. Don't forget to decorate the inside of your card. So happy Thursday. It's Thursday today, and normally I wait until the weekend to do my videos, but happy Thursday. Have an awesome week.